Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Bengals going up against the Steelers. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to
talk your shit, you heard me?
Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the calls.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Let's go.
We punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. They go play action here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 7 yards on the play.
Okay.
A good save there right off the bat.
It's almost a rhythm play. That's
Yeah.
get them into rhythm early.
Yeah. What's out?
About something they feel good. But once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. And here are the starters. Charles, what are your thoughts on Jeremy Hill?
He provides a thump in this offense. A great runner who goes inside and establishes a tone for his team.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll go with a keeper. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there at the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Now a toss play to Bernard. Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And a look at the Steelers defensive unit.
Ryan Shazier ran so fast in his combine that many people thought someone actually ran for him. He's a linebacker who ran sub 4.4, and he uses that speed to make plays all over the field.
Now Glennon. Caught Eifert over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Pitch coverage left defensively. Glennon. Green Beckham has it over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a pass goes because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it here with Bernard. No gain on the play. Now they're faced with a 3rd. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed. And they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping that run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
He'll drop to the ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Man, I gotta make you throw it off love. You gonna try to baby it the whole game.
And the Bengals are gonna take
I'm trying to make you, I'm trying to let you fucking throw the rod. You out there just dinking and dunking. That ain't gonna get it done.
And whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half,
Yeah, go ahead and do what you do. I just find that real funny. That ain't gonna get it done versus me.
And they got it done.
I promise you. I promise you.
It's out of the back.
That shit was trash. I got something for him.
Back of the end zone for a touchback.
Got something for him. I got something for that boy.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep into
Fuck you niggas talking about.
A great job pulling that one in from a guy as we know who can really
garbage ass niggas.
And that speed can
Let's
work
go.
in so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go.
I need a running back.
Defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
I can run. I need a running back.
To throw on second down is gone. That's complete right around the 8. And 9 downs. That sets him up for third down. And a pretty simple completion there underneath.
Let's get this one. This shit easy, man.
It doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time.
This shit easy, Irving.
Underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
On the keeper, he's gone. No gain on the play, and what to do now?
Nah, I ain't leaving nothing.
No gain. Quarterback sneak. No gain. You're supposed to get something out of it.
Crazy.
Needed a full yard there.
Bengals ain't talking about nothing.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now they'll run it on the toss.
Yo, fuck! No one touched him! No one touched him! Man, that's crazy. Man, that's crazy.
Here come the Bengals.
That's crazy, little bitch.
Charles be looking to duplicate what they did last
That's
time.
crazy.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Now back to throw. And he's got Green Beckham. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Fresh set of downs here. Again, here's Bernard. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
3rd and 11, and some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Fuck.
15 yards through the air and a first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height.
Playing like shit out there.
Over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
Really
I'm gonna do this ball over. Man, that's crazy.
Spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just over the top, which saves him time and actually completes the play. The quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Come on, fellas.
Thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Back to throw again. And he finds a man on the crossing route.
Damn, boy. Them boys out there catching them shits.
So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Brashad Perriman.
That's funny.
Second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
That's funny.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
That's funny.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send
that
this
nigga's
one
no ladder.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple of...
All right, man. Let's switch that up. Yep. Boy came out hot, didn't he? You always come out hot. Fucking bum. You'll lose it. You know it. I know it. Yeah, I ain't sweating it, bro. I've been here before.
The 27-yard line.
I've been here before plenty of times. $14. All right.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball,
that's how you
put
feel?
pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
That's how you feel, cuz?
He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
I feel you.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And the hit charted loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Good day.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
Yeah.
This is Archer. And he's out of bounds right at the 25. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense
stuff,
ready to see what they can do here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll run again with Bernard. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Dree Archer, 65 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard.
Wow.
Soul searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help
Look
out
at
their
these
defense
whole ass
a little
niggas.
bit. Yeah, I feel a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots, but what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you better.
He's got it at the 15. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way.
Get the whole ass out that man.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense.
Yeah, get your weak ass out that man, nigga.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm.
Very hard,
you see a little more bounce in and out of the
bomb
ball. You can
ass
see
nigga.
the sideline really get into the game. So defensively,
No, I'm just saying, little bomb ass nigga gonna rip and run, garbage ass
Let's
dude.
see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Glennon. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I'm not impressed.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball will get all the credit.
I'm not impressed, bro.
In front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a play fake here on first down. Finding time toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Looking to throw. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree. One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Time to step aside. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Glennon. And he will find his man on the outside. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Brashad Perriman saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here to get it up to the 29-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Quick throw that's complete on the inside slam. Having an effective short passing game, one of their main concern coming into this one, right there, able to hit the D with a quick strike and a first down.
And you're able to put that into your game plan when you see that there's space to throw the football.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
Garbage.
Last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack.
You playing real soft. I'm going to let you know that, bro.
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the
playing soft as a bitch. You playing soft.
You got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do
They ain't got soft.
They really look close.
And now it's amazing.
You got Glennon out here. You playing soft as a bitch.
No adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Caught Eifert over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards.
I'm just saying, you out there playing soft, though.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
You dicking and dunking, bro. Get that shit out of here. You dicking and dunking like a bitch.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That one good for
I can't do nothing about that.
And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Snap count through the defense off. 5-yard penalty.
Soft ass niggas, man.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They're going to look to throw. Going left side here, and it's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
They catching
It's
every
just their
fucking
first, so
thing.
they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Got our ass whooped.
The play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals
6:34. Yeah, right.
Coach talk about those late in the half.
That's crazy.
Especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones
That's just crazy.
that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sport. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. To throw on second down is gone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, gone. And now escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Here's Goff now on second down. He's got time in the pocket. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Calling a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it'll be third down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He's going to air one out. He's got it at the 15. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 47 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now gone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there from 6 yards away. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though. Rashad off to the races. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
They'll
run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. In motion, the tight end. Glennon. He drops it off for Bernard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now Glennon throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chain.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle.
Both of my linebackers hurt too, though.
Sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. Underneath here to Hill. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Good for 16.
Bud Dupree and my other starter.
Last play, he's now up over that 300-yard.
That's why I really ain't. My motherfucking defense really ain't playing like they supposed to either.
And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still
get away with a lot of stuff out here.
That in this performance.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about it.
Pick today for sure.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. And he takes it down to the
That's
13
corny
and
as fuck,
picks
but
up the
alright.
first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Everyone understood their role.
Yeah, that shit corny as shit.
You know, the
Like,
defensive
real
guys,
life,
they're
that
trying to
shit
get
ain't
down and
happening.
get low and get leverage on
Video
the offensive
game,
line,
man.
but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed them to get through for a first down.
That's a
Officially
video
no
game
gain
move.
on the play, and it's second down. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot.
Yeah, my defense been playing like shit. I lost both of my starters last game. Yeah. Throwing bullshit. I'm like, what? My defense never allowed that shit.
That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
He got killed.
Allen Robinson, a 20-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time.
I'd rather you have Dalton, though, because you just play different when you play without Dalton. When you got this little bum-ass dude.
What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Back to the air. Goff on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 57 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Goff throwing again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple more times to give them a chance.
And the 3rd time's a charm as he finally gets one of these to go. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation. And now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a carry for Bernard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
7 yards remain now on 3rd down. He's got time. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact.
First damn drive down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
This is taken at the 15. Nice job bringing that one back. 14th on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is gone. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Odell Beckham, 66 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Here's Goff, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Bernard churning, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Here's Jordan Berry now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Check, Patriot! Patriot! Green, Leopard! Over!
On 1st down, it's gone. Wide open receiver complete. They'll get 16 yards there. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by
Right?
Sam
That shit was
Shields.
crazy.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It was crazy. Good game, though.
They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Now Bernard, and he's got room. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Man, terrible way to start a game.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
That's the only time you'll even go deep. That's how garbage you is.
And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
That's how garbage you is. Just dink and dunk the whole game, and then when I come to that deep, you want to go deep. Come on, you ain't about that life.
Maybe they're seeking some revenge, or they just don't like them. But the other thing that always hits me is
You got all junk. You got all junk yard. You got all junk yard preparing.
that comes into play later.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
That shit was
They're down
garbage.
big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for Brian.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
You got like 8 niggas back there. I will hope you can pick the motherfucker off.
Enemy territory. I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL,
Dang though, man.
it's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up.
Why they have my linebackers? Would have been a different story. Would have been a different story.
Took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Here's Bernard, and he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be...
Man, got all that. Look, this shit, though.
The defense is going to win one every now and then. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they had a DB. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back
See,
to
my
his
linebackers can't tackle without my starters.
Yeah, I can pump out my chest a little bit, even though
Running through everything.
that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Good game, though, cuz.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
I told Ladler was going to be his last time playing this season. One and done. Get him the fuck out of here. My Ladler, straight pure domination. Pure domination. Y'all see it? Shit was over from the gate. Fuck 'em up. Fuck 'em up. Oh, got one. Get this nigga out of here, man.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.
Jeez. That one hurt.